Most aggressive dog cases do not start with a bite. They start with a warning sign that owners ignore for weeks, months, and sometimes years. What am I saying? Here's the breakdown. Tune in. Dealing with an aggressive dog is one of the most stressful situations you can go through as a dog owner. Not just for you, but for the dog as well. When a dog is showing aggression, everyone in the home feels it. The walks become stressful, visitors become stressful, other dogs become stressful, and you end up living on an edge because you are constantly trying to stop something bad from happening. As a dog trainer and behaviorist, this is something I take very seriously because aggression is not something you ignore, laugh off, or hope it disappears on its own. It is an advanced problem, and in a lot of cases you should be working with a professional, but there are still things you can start doing straight away to make the situation safer and to stop the behavior getting worse. The first thing I would put in place with an aggressive dog is crate training. A crate is not there as a punishment, it is there as a management tool. It gives the dog a safe place to switch off, and it gives you a control inside the home. If the dog is loose in the house all day with no structure, no boundaries, and access to every person, every room, every guest, and every situation, then you are leaving far too much up to chance. This becomes even more important if there are children, elderly people, vulnerable people, visitors, or other animals in the home. An aggressive dog cannot be allowed to make its own decisions around people when those decisions could lead to someone getting hurt. The crate gives you a way to create separation, calm the situation down, and keep everyone safe while you work on the bigger problem. The second thing I will put in place is muzzle training. A muzzle is not cruel when it is introduced properly. A muzzle is safety. Most serious damage from an aggressive dog comes from the mouth and the teeth. So if the dog is properly conditioned to wear a muzzle, you massively reduce the risk of an outburst turning into a disaster. However, the muzzle itself does not magically fix aggression. It does not stop the emotional problem underneath. It does not mean you can just throw the dog into every stressful situation and hope for the best. What it does do is control one of the biggest risks. It protects people, it protects other dogs, it protects you, and it protects your dog from making a mistake that could end very badly. So straight away, crate training and muzzle training are about management. They are about safety. They are about making sure the dog is not constantly practicing the behavior and making sure nobody gets hurt while you start putting proper training in place. The third thing I would focus on is loose lead walking, and this is super important for your relationship with your dog. And this is where we start moving from just managing the dog into actually changing the relationship and building better communication. Loose lead walking is not just about stopping the dog pulling. This is only one part of it. The real value is what it does to the dog's mindset. When your dog learns to walk calmly beside you, follow your guidance, and pay attention to your direction, you are teaching your dog that you are relevant. You are teaching the dog that you are part of the decision-making process. Instead of the dog dragging you towards triggers, scanning the environment, reacting to everything, and making its own choices, the dog starts learning to check in, slow down, and move with you. That matters because a lot of aggression becomes worse when there is no communication between the dog and owner. The dog sees something, builds pressure, loads up, lunges, barks, snaps, or bites, and the owner is just hanging on at the end of the lead with no real influence. Loose lead walking starts to rebuild that influence. It opens up communication. It gives you a way to guide the dog before the dog explodes. And then the fourth part is the long-term solution, and this is where the real work is. The biggest change has to come from you becoming a calm, assertive leader for your dog. Now, that does not mean being angry, harsh, emotional, or losing your temper with your dog. It means being calm, clear, consistent, and dependable. It means your dog understands that you will give direction, you will set boundaries, and you will take responsibility in situations where the dog feels unsure, fearful, frustrated, or over-aroused. A lot of aggressive behavior happens because the dog does not know what else to do. The dog sees a trigger, feels the pressure, and then makes a decision. That decision might be to bark, lunge, growl, snap, or bite. In that moment, the dog is not looking to the owner for guidance because the owner has not built that role in the dog's life. So your goal should not just be to stop the outburst. The goal is to become the person your dog looks to before the outburst happens. That comes from structure in the home, clear rules, calm handling, proper walking, such as loose lead walking, consistent boundaries and daily practice. There is no magic tool, no magic command, and no quick fixes that replaces leadership. The solution starts with you as the dog owner. You have to commit to becoming better for your dog. Better timing, better handling, better awareness, better structure, and better communication. Every interaction matters. The way you walk through doors, the way you handle visitors, the way you manage the lead, the way you respond when your dog gets tense, the way you create calm in the home, all of that adds up. And the truth is, you never finish really learning this. You keep improving, you keep getting better, you keep becoming a stronger leader for the dog in front of you. The better you become, the easier it is for your dog to trust you, follow you, and to stop feeling like they have to deal with the world by themselves. So if you are dealing with an aggressive dog, start with safety. Use the crate properly, muzzle train properly, teach a proper loose lead walk, then focus on becoming the calm, clear leader your dog needs. Because without leadership, all the tools in the world will only take you so far. If you are struggling with aggression, reactivity, pulling, or you feel like you are losing control of your dog, book a call with me today and let's put a plan in place that actually helps you and your dog move forward. I'll put a link in the description for you to book a call. Because your dog's behavior isn't random. It's a result of what you are doing every single day. Will you change it or keep living with it? I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Take care.